Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Let's Play King's Bounty 2, No Fair Fight, the Paladin playthrough. Well, we have to fight if we want to continue our way here. I'm not so happy about this, and I think we should really change our footgear. I mean, this footgear is not bad, but simply the speed minus is too heavy for us. We're not level 20, so we cannot equip this even if we want. What we can equip is this. So we're going with this, and then we enjoy the speed bonus. The enemy is strong. I mean, look at this monster. 1k health points. Holy cannoli. And it is regenerating 20% of that every turn. So this is... oh boy. But he has only one counterattack, so we might be able to deal with this. The enemy, though fast, like really fast, I think is not quite capable to reach us. If we... oh, well, these guys are, okay. They might be able to shoot at him. If we have first strike... I put you here, we might be able to attack the eagles first. And if I put you here, they will be capable of attacking the wolves. You go here. You go there. No. You go there. Excellent. Okay. Good, let's get going. Okay, we totally have to ruin lives here, so that's what we'll do. I'm a little bit worried about the birds, but we should be capable of dealing with them. I have an idea. Good work here. We can attack and then go back. That should deal with these guys. We still need someone to deal with the eagles, because the eagles are really fast. However, I think that the eagles might go for our ranged fighters. Oh, we get an additional turn now. That's fun. We're not able to reach a lot of enemies, though. We're not able to reach these, but we can take out the wolves. Additional turns, always good. Although it would have been better if we were on the horsemen, though. That would have helped us a lot more. Okay, golem. Can either get a golem here. Yeah, we have to, because otherwise these guys will be able to reach our archers. And we cannot allow that to happen. Okay, can I have a super shot, please? The bleeding might counter a little bit of the... oh boy, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt a lot. Yeah, look at that, 186 damage, that's insane. Okay, we're unable to do anything really here. And they're close to death as they come. We could go here, but then they will fire on us. We cannot make them insane, right? We can get over here and fire on these guys, on this guy, but I'm pretty sure we'll do not enough damage to do anything. Because he will simply heal up. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. He simply healed that damage up, so he's no longer even wounded. Okay, but you're badly wounded, right? Yes, yes, you are. Okay. I need a healing. And I need you to dangerous. Yeah, take them down. Good work. Very good work. Look at the overall damage. Beautiful. Problem because we cannot fire on him, no matter which position we go to, so we'll wait. Great, they're all dead. Okay, okay, perfect, perfect. Oh crap. Oh boy. Oh hell. This guy's fast. Nothing I can do because he can reach the arches. Oh my god, that is bad. I could try to go into the way, but no, no, we'll wait. With any luck, he will be attacking the golems. Look at that, he's completely healed up. Yeah, that did like nothing. And even with all the shooting, we're basically doing nothing. Okay, you're not gonna like what's happened now. This is really, really not good. We can attack, but he will maim our forces, right? We'll send some more golems in to keep him occupied, at least for the moment. And get ourselves ready for attack. Let's get everyone in position. In hope that we're able to keep him occupied. Yeah, the damage we do is neglectable. 100% neglectable. We'll wait. Yeah, he heals. But he go... Oh, crap. He kills like everybody. Oh boy. This is the one chance we have. Although it would have been better if the golems survived by 1 point and we would be able to do something different than this. Oh god, he killed 4. And we basically did no damage. We cannot even move away, otherwise we'll get pounded, right? Yeah, we're basically just, you know, scratching him even though he's weakened. Okay, let's get some healing up and running. And then use the super attack. That will not kill him and we'll lose a rider. Perfect. That's not what we want, so you will wait. We'll lose 1 rider. Oh, this is terrifyingly bad for us. Man, these riders are cheaper than the others, right? The problem is that he will heal up. And there is nothing we can do against that. Oh boy, that damage is insane. Yeah, not so much, yeah. We lost a lot of our guys. 1 rider and 4 of our other guys. And all that for a pelt. Not worth it. Not worth it indeed. Considering that we had so many brave... well, thieves. Brigands. Murderers. People that actually deserve to die, I guess. I mean, the only real reason I lead all these men into war is because they are a burden to society, and death is a solution for them. We get 60 leadership and it didn't do nothing. Not one single troop more on the field. Sometimes I think that it doesn't update fast enough. You know what I mean? And the overall treasure placement. Well, it's treasure. I should not complain. I should be happy with everything I get. And I am humble and thankful. So far we didn't lose any forces. We're training up, which is good. And the landscape is absolutely astonishingly beautiful. Oh, down there is the fortress. Yeah, we have to go to that fortress as well, I remember. Treasure! Again, we're not paying 3 skill points just to get... Oh, that looks like a way, but it is not? How does that make sense? Does not. Honestly, that looks like a way down. I think it should just be a river or something. I think the water here is missing. Animation problem? Maybe? Perhaps? You know? Could be. Ooh, a collector's bottle of Arquivus, whatever. Is that another realm? Ooh. Ooh.
Go away.
Why?
Go away. Death awaits you in the laboratory.
Thank you for the warning, but who are you?
My name is Logras. For centuries, I have awaited a living human. Someone with the courage to speak to me.
Centuries? What have you been doing all this time?
Chasing away unwanted visitors. Carrying out the Archmage's will. But you didn't run away. You're talking to me. Now you are a guest. Welcome. I will be your guide.
What?
Don't be shy, Div. The enchanted bridge is controlled by the statues. You can do it.
Is that some kind of joke? I mean, why in the heavens
Did I break something?
should we run?
Like what?
He didn't even say go away, run away. He just say go away. So of course we didn't run. Well, we didn't go away either, but you know what I mean. Dutchton, you were right as always. You wouldn't believe what we just found. I have to tell you quickly. So the ghost had me scared witless, but we managed to get past thanks to those torch we pinched of the old sorcerer. And listen to this. After running around a bit, we stumbled across a bunch of boulders blocking our way. We had really worked our pigs, but eventually we were big enough to opening. The rocks widened. They looked as if they once were liquid, then become solid. A lazy eye is telling me called lava. Okay. Well, Lord Brainius. Brainius. He'd been coming when we gave him a poke in the eye. Anyway. We got to the opening and entered the hall. We found rows and rows of old drawers. Some of them had been broken, lifted 3 bottles still whole. So we did break one on the way back. Oh, well, it looks like Kvass was strong whiff of bog old. I've been lazy, and Jen deliver this while fried poker and I'll keep moving. Is that some kind of, you know, alien stuff? That they broke the jar, like in the ship? Teresa! Enchanter's Wand. Yeah, we're not into that. I really like the shield. Do I like the shield? I think I like the shield. I mean, it's a legendary item. These chambers were carved into the mountain at the behest of King Maximus. The Sacraments of Magic. For 3 youngest worker guided solely mages called Stone Filament. They faced many misfortunes. Twice the underground walls collapsed and went onto the brave man within, as if the very depths of earth challenged its daring conquerors. But the great architect Gregorius directed both human strength and the magic creation into precisely the right channels, and those chambers were built and illuminated by the wise ideas inspiring for labor and heroism. Wait, can we light this? No, we cannot. Okay, it's just decoration. Whatever.
You are standing within the very laboratory where King Maximus's greatest mages once labored.
So devoid of life now. What did they study?
A myriad of subjects. The secrets of the world, the boundaries between the living and the unliving, the arcana of matter and logi. First and foremost, though, they studied those incredible creatures called chimeras.
Chimeras? They sound dangerous. Will they attack?
No. The most dangerous specimens are locked in the astral plane. They cannot escape. I could make you a scroll to summon the beasts from the astral plane, but first you'll have to help me.
I could use a scroll like that. What do I need to do?
The Archmage stole my heart. He took my freedom from me, as well as my emotions. I've been tied to these catacombs ever since. Living or dead, I cannot leave them. Find the Archmage's bedchambers. The stairs leading to them are to the right behind this door.
I'm not sure if I want to help you, because I'm pretty sure there's a good reason. He did that. Many I say unto you, never is Ologi's speed. He's very flesh and blood. The man is no less contemplative as his wicked plans. He has conceived a prison of the damned to taint us with enchanted disease while he basks in royal wealth. May the flames of the righteous fire snap his skin like burning bark. Many ghouls tap upon his grave. May his barking be silent forever. Down with Nevadas and his despicable deeds. Okay, whatever. It looks more like, you know, some kind of...
Found it.
I don't know, chamber?
Did I break something? I should look for the missing parts.
Okay, we're missing one of these things. Well, that cannot be that far, can it? Now encounter of anyway. I'm not naming any names, but I think you know who I am. Severed winged serpents have been rejected and then are scattered to fed the other creatures. That's what I'm going to put down my tablet. You can pick them up in the Wanderer Cave as usual. Leave the payment here as well. Don't get caught like last time when you have to swallow the 6-tailed caviar. Okay, don't take it personally. Anyway, good luck. Give my regards to our friend from far, far away. Woohoo! That is the well.
Where does it go?
Oh, we can have one more archer! Beautiful! Although I don't like the archers that much.
Anything else?
It opened. Did I expect that? Yeah, kind of did. But very, very nice surroundings. Oh, come on! Ah, dead end. Great. I think I should go more into death magic and stuff, because in the last fight, well, not the last fight, but you know, the fight where we commanded the undead, this stuff with the weakened 3 enemy units and all that, that was pretty impressive. I liked that a lot. Work on the new rattleberry samples finished. I'm seeding already. Grow efficient is 1.5%. However, I run into the usual problem. the access to the Wonder Grove. I need to register with the keykeeper. I already brought this up before the assembly. Why does the botanical department constantly need to request access to the grove from the keeper? I did not get much of an answer either. Let's keep the key to the Wonder Grove somewhere easily accessible, or simply leave it unlocked. Junior Sorceress Kanishaza. Okay. Let's be very, very careful here. This looks like trouble. Okay, just... Why are the burnings and torches still burning? Isn't that strange? Because he says there haven't been people for hundreds of years.
It looks like it has to be activated somehow.
Yes, yes, yes. But we're not done yet. Before we go this way, we'll first have to look around. I want to keep the shield because I still have the hope that we can get our hands on a on a one-handed weapon, and then we can use shield and weapon. And point taken, the resistance have not worked so far because we're rarely cast upon you, and you know what I mean. Oh, look at that. To enter this fortune inside, I reckon the magic table second age and once formed basic of work. Since my father and I lived among the elves for many years, I've been reading old elven runes than any other mage. And this was the language explains the secrets of the essence. To my horror, I stumbled upon a content that we had missed earlier. The translation had been carelessly rushed, the scholars believing it insignificant. It said the work carried out in a dungeon with no moonlight or starlight. Essence should be diluted into large quantities to extract of the aquatic herb Atharosalvia? We did not include this step, as the translation said. It's true, I swear by the moon, the stars and the cup of Atharosalvia. We spent the next 3 months buying Atharosalvia from rather perplexed fishermen and negotiating new branches of theft animals with peasants and trappers. Once again, we believe in our success, and even the Archmage jokes about it over breakfast. They're experimenting on living people? Like what? I understand Archmage wouldn't be happy, but alas, my calculations definitely show our staff will be some point exposed to the essence. People have already begun to complain of charges occurring their bodies. We don't act soon, we have serious repercussions. Logan scolded me for stepping out of the line, but I swore an oath to the Order of Royal Mages to speak only the truth. Junior Make Jan. That is the key. That is bonus. So did these people accidentally create the void? Is that possible? Could be.
Here's the door to the Archmage's bedchambers. The Archmage sealed it with a runic lock. I can't tell you how to open it, but there should be a sign nearby with a hint.
Yeah, like this one here. Okay. But the second sign is nowhere to... Oh, it's here. Problematic because I cannot get there without stepping.
Oops, I made a mistake.
Yeah, well, not really, because... we have to go over to that side. The question is how. So these two signs are on the wall. This is on the wall. This is not. This is not. This is. And this is. And this is. Okay, yeah. Yay! Hooray! All are happy. And we're looting the place. Like I said, I hope I can get through it to you at last. I'm deeply concerned about the events of late. Have you seen what happened to the roaches, the flies, the moths? What are they turned into? Insects are very susceptible to the effect of toxic fluids, unlike more complex creatures of flesh and bone. This proves how dangerous the substance is. I wouldn't dare question the Archmage's genius, nor the Elven manuscript, but there is an issue deciphering it, remember? We missed the tiny note on the margins back at the beginning. The Aura just happened to spot it. What if we're missing something else? Think about it. Head of findings. Deadeye. And more loot. Mage's footwear. Yeah, whatever. Now there is a treasure I want. Woohoo! Secret area!
How beautiful. Eliu's garden in the middle of a gloomy dungeon.
Yeah, kind of dangerous if you ask me. Your Majesty, most valuable Lord Maximus, I must call your attention to troublesome situation in the Catacombs. The mages are in a spiritual turmoil, rooted deep in the deep fear of the essence of creation that has been our recent project. I made every effort to keep the essence safe, but certain educators are spreading rumors about that it's harmful to humans. This is utter nonsense. The essence of creations is diverted from life and light. It cannot possibly harm. I think every possible measure to provide no fewer than 1,000 combat-ready chimeras, creatures which know neither pain nor fatigue, in the nearest future. This guy is nuts. This is a weapons experiment.
Not here.
Who? Your Archmage?
The heart's not here. My heart is not here. I would feel sorrow now were I capable, but I cannot. At least I'm thinking clearly. The heart was taken to the garden, obviously.
It may be obvious to you. Why?
There's no other place to hide it nearby. The garden is locked with a key held by the head administrator. Find the key. It will be somewhere in the library.
We already...
I spotted a key while wandering around. Is this it?
This is the key. To the garden. Hurry.
Okay, how do I get there? I think from the other side, presumably. Let's have a look. Let's give it our best shot. I mean, we're getting experience for all of that, right? And we're getting coin. Coin is good. I'm happy with coin. Oh boy, this guy's dead. Bludgeon, the things have gone awful sideways. I'm chilled to the marrow, like Marcus was breaking down my back. I couldn't feel my fingers. I don't understand this. Fred has fever, and his face turned all patchy and green. I'm sending Poker your way. I need him to pick up some herbs. Make our captive mage do something and hurry, I beg you. What a forsaken place. We have a glimpse of heaven in those catacombs, just like Aloy's gardens. The passage is blocked with a lattice, but we can slip through a gap on the top. Once we reach the water, we can finally get some rest, I hope. This is from all the dusk and dumb. So, okay, where I need keys and everything, they just swindled through somehow. Interesting. Transportation Department. Head Lawrenson, please prepare a report of the serpent griffins from batch 34. Almost every specimen is exhibiting a growth and bony crests all over the improved bone strength. The temper has become wild, almost like a... I don't know that word. With little to no response to external stimuli. 3 specimens have died in the past 6 days. Disciplined Irkan, who was responsible for their feeding, believes the concentration of essence in their feeds does not correspond to regulations. Inform Findings Department head Logres. Also not Logres, that is from... By the end of the 3rd day, feeding the experiments proved to be more resilient. Moreover, the experiments show that their dietary preferences are similar to those of upper-class citizens of royal feasts. For example, those chimera love chicken, rattleberries, and hot spices. Okay. Here, Archmage Artiano has a command to provide exquisite seafood delicacies. However, weird creatures produced as a byproduct, and then only name we come up with is drillfish. It's not exactly a fish and not exactly a drill, but it does have chitinous growth on his nose, which allows you to drill holes in stone as thick as 6 inches. That is 18 centimeters. We suppose such a creature might be used for dam construction. Okay, whatever. We didn't get any... Oh, look at that.
This chicken has been here for who knows how long, but it's still fresh. The ice must be magical.
That is very interesting chicken.
I think you lied to me. I'm not the first living soul to come here. I've seen bodies here, and they died recently.
Those ones, yes. They didn't help me, you see. They were only interested in treasure. I didn't stop them. It was the treasure that doomed them.
I don't believe anything you say. How ironic. I fell victim to our own research. This repulsive muck we used to turn rats and sheep into monsters is now all around us, in the air, in the food, and the water. Everyone is suffering the consequences of daring to challenge the elements. I don't know if I'm going to live. Nevada's called an evacuation, but it's going to take really long time. I went to Lysane for advice. She's convinced that we didn't seal all the essence vials in the time. Rumor has it that Nevada wants to lock all the chambers temporarily, just open them later. What is the point of the essence keeps building up? They must inevitably end in catastrophe. Tomorrow I will gather anyone who works in the Hall of Transformation and raise the question of destroying all essence in the laboratory. I don't care if Nevidas tortures me like he did Logres. I'm not going to simply wait for my destruction. Very good idea, but it seems like it didn't go as planned. Our research has shown poor combat results for Svinosauri, but the amount of meat packed inside their scary hides would replenish the warehouse both in Citadel and Marcella. I'm already forwarded a dispatch on the subject to the Archmage. Tired of petitioning for unity with charcoal for the stoves, therefore I took myself to find a solution. This delicate, incredibly complex problem. I added a piece of fire elemental in one of the ovens, and now it works by itself. To quickly heat up the oven, follow the instructions below. First, place the container in the oven. Fire will start by itself. Then cast a simple spell and the fire will glow hotter. Chadrala Akara. Finally, if you want to get the fire to flare up even more, cast the final spell. That I do not know. Because I am not a mage. Ooh, amethyst ring. Whatever. Amaranta, let's meet midnight in the Wonder Grove. I'll be waiting for you by the rattleberry bushes. Don't forget that one thing. You know what I'm talking about. I have no idea. Who let the Pierce Grinder out of his cage? Everyone from the Trials Department has been trying to put it back for 3 hours straight. Dear colleagues, please be vigilant. Lock the cages and return the keys to the keykeeper. I demand to find the perpetrator and punish them with a spell of weakness, duration 6 hours. Report to Flista, Sorceress. Menagerie Director. Okay. Interesting, interesting, but not helpful. Did we find any new items? No, we already got those. Oh, look at that. That is a ring of arcane knowledge. That is a belt. Magic power and resistance. What belt do we have? Oh, yes, I like that more. And these are shoes. Arcane knowledge and resistance. And we have shoes of forget that crap. Okay. What is our arcane knowledge? Can we see that anywhere? Here, arcane knowledge. 53. So, theoretically speaking, we could increase these. And then increase this. Hooray! Which makes the spell far more impressive. Nice. Very nice indeed. But the recording is already quite long. I think I'll stop it here. And we'll see each other next time. Until then, bye!